Yeah, as expected, the red pillars are going against each other. The red pill community is in shambles. This is the biggest thing since discovering God doesn't exist. So recently, one of the red pill communities, like leading pillars or most popular figures, named Sneeko, has kinda, diverted from the whole beliefs that the red pill community holds because they're slowly realizing that they're stupid and being unrealistic because they shame on women for being this and being that. Meanwhile, they also do the same and don't wanna put the same boundaries on themselves. You know what I'm saying? A common speculation around red pillars is that they often don't practice what they preach. Yes, that fake life they're promoting on their stream is not who they really are. Behind cameras, they're all pussies. Even the master himself, Andrew Tate, has come out to say that in the red pill community, there are some people who are now like kinda misrepresenting the message, and it doesn't really like these people. One of those people who misrepresent this message is a guy named Rollo Tomasi. Apparently, he's the one who started this red pill movement, and in this video that I'm about to show you, Sneeko disagrees with him on something he recently tweeted.
We saw Rolo said something yesterday on Twitter saying that men should get vasectomies in their 20s just to prevent this, which I completely disagree with. I think that it's important to have family values and to prepare for eventual parenthood. But that's the cope that a lot of men have. Like, why raise a family in this scenario? Why like risk having a child with somebody who's wanting to build an empire or wanting to be as famous as Rihanna when you could just play it safe and do the snip snip? But
Finally, their unrealistic standards have come to their demise. Sneeko has completely done a 360-degree turn on what he's been preaching for the past 8 months. Finally, he's growing up.
I disagree with him completely. I want to know what you think about that. Rolo, like the Godfather Red Pill, who's pretty much like created a lot of these ideologies, is saying like avoid having a family.
This is probably where one of these guys goes like, "Oh, what, Sneeko? I completely agree with him. I think it's right."
I think that's complete cope. Like that's just that's when it becomes a black hole and really kind of black. Like
I think
sad,
given, I think given the marketplace that we're in, it's a reasonable strategy.
avoid
A reasonable approach. What happened to this guy? He never says anything good about women.
family.
Well, here's the thing. The upsides are great, but the downsides will absolutely demolish you. I mean, you can look at the Tradcons right now that's going through. I mean, look at Steven Crowder right now, bro. So it's like, and I think that's why so many guys are going abroad, because at least there, like, the women value family more than here. I mean, a lot of the girls here said, I want a family, but if you notice, like, the things that they're working on isn't necessarily to be a better mom. So I think one or two of you guys mentioned that, but not many of you. Most of you guys were prioritizing your career and your education, your own self-improvement, which is great. That's fantastic, but that's more of a masculine thing. Like, you got to ask yourself.
Oh, wow. Clap hands, everybody. Heard that? Real alpha male advice there. Something is good, but it's a mass killer. From what it looks like, dude, it looks like you don't want your wife to have a life, really. You want your wife to solely depend on you. What happens when you die then? You idiot.
I think that's why so many guys are going abroad, because women have more traditional values. I mean, hell, some of the girls here are foreign, but they still have fairly Western values, right? If we went to Romania or something like that, when we were there, like, girls aren't going to say, "Oh yeah, my career and making money." They're like, "Fuck that shit, I want to be home."
But the obsession, well, like the reason he said that is like how to become a high value man. The obsession with becoming high status and having other people admire you instead of reach your peak happiness, which is having a family, that's where it becomes kind of bleak. Like, what makes you high value? Other people's perception, having a lot of money, having a network. Like, why does that matter? Why does being a high value man matter if you're not going to eventually start a family?
At the end of the day, you may fuck all these women and live your life as wildly as possible, but nothing is as great as coming back to a wife and your children with a cooked meal, dude. Nothing defeats that, man, like, really.
Because look at all the girls here. They're all propping themselves up to be that high value man. That's why.
Just to
Well, and
clarify,
we're calling that bleak, and we're calling that out and saying it's empty. So why are we advocating for the same thing on the other side?
Because it's not going to change, bro. Feminism is here and it's not going anywhere. Like, women will not concede whatsoever. Like, they're going to continue to make money. They're going to continue to gain status. They're going to continue to, you know, go up the ranks. Women are going to out-earn men in the next 20 years. I predict it.
You know what? We're just gonna stop here. So, what it seems like is that these guys don't even want to date at all. They don't seem to want any woman at all. They want to stay single and masturbate forever. Good. Have a good life. Anyway, yeah, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, see ya.